PlayStation 5 has some huge and ambitious games lined up. Big worlds, intense action, and bold ideas push these titles beyond the usual scope. These upcoming PS5 games stand out for their scale and wild creativity. Let's check them out.
Through hell, but paradise is just ahead.
Westlanders is a Wild West open-world survival game centered on life across a harsh frontier. It looks ahead to beginning from a traveling wagon and gradually forming settlements while creating connections across the land. The atmosphere suggests isolation, danger, and steady effort, as empty territory is shaped into something lasting.
But hope has never left our side. We face the darkest depths of human nature. The wildlife. The dangerous roads. The beasts of the night. And the angry skies. We knew the West would test us, but the real question is, can this land become our home?
Hunting Simulator 3 is an open-world simulation game about hunting animals across natural wilderness areas. The game looks ahead to a calm, realistic setting, where players take part in hunting activities alone or alongside others. The atmosphere is grounded and nature-driven, presenting wide outdoor spaces and wildlife in a measured, observational way.
Alright, pal.
The Hunter Call of the Wild Scotland Hunting Reserve is a hunting simulation add-on that looks ahead to a Scottish reserve inspired by the Highlands, where mountains, valleys, lochs, and woodlands shape a quiet, legendary atmosphere. The core idea centers on hunting wildlife across this landscape, with mist, old landmarks, and local legends giving the setting a mythical sense of place.
Up on the Highlands, it's more than a wee bit nippy. Only the toughest wildlife survive here. And the greatest prize of all is the red deer. It's a scene straight off a shortbread tin. Down in the Midlands, the hills roll right into vast moors of heather. Without much shelter, residents have taken matters into their own hands, or claws. The European badger might look cute, but 12 stitches will they? Where the fields meet the forests, you'll find an animal at home in both. the pine marten. You'll often see one out on the hunt for anything from bugs to berries, if you can actually spot the wee barra. The woods here are home to some unique and interesting species, as well as artefacts from times long ago. In the lowlands to the south, you'll find the bonny Styx. It's a must for any visitor and offers a smashing view of the water. Our rivers and lochs play host to all sorts of wildlife. I hear the most elusive of them all has been spotted down below. The mink diving deep to catch its dinner. Hey, what did you think I meant? There's a natural beauty to Scotland that's almost magical. But it's the land's legends that'll put you under our spell. Even with all the stories you've heard. I bet we've got a few twists in store. So, come on. We can't wait for you to begin your tale at Tornishian, Scotland.
World War Z Cross the Walking Dead is an action downloadable content crossover episode about survival against the undead, bringing characters from AMC's The Walking Dead into connected story chapters. The general atmosphere is tense and violent, shaped by constant pressure from walkers and familiar locations such as the prison, Alexandria Safe Zone, and Grady Memorial Hospital.
Locked and loaded.
Stalker 2 Stories Untold is a free content update for Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl that will add a new storyline centered on mysterious transmissions causing hallucinations within the zone. The update looks ahead to an unsettling atmosphere shaped by strange signals, uncertain perception, and encounters with new characters across newly revealed locations, expanding the narrative scope of the setting.
It ended, and I came round all teary-eyed, my table covered in blood. I was shaking. I wrote to Malachite, and this one scientist contacted me, said I got off easy, and that the transmission could kill.
Welcome to Kaskovi, the best sanatorium in the zone for weary professionals. I hope we'll be able to settle down here and hold our fort. As long as we have the transmission, Kaskovi remains safe.
I need the whereabouts of the NK5 group.
We don't have much time. If the bandits figure out how to use the transmission, I'm done for.
If I don't, your friends will tell me everything. I got all the time in the world to have a chat with them.
The entire world knows your legend.
Tomb Raider Catalyst is an action-adventure game planned in northern India, after a mythical cataclysm exposes ancient ruins and awakens the forces guarding them. Lara Croft navigates the region amid rival treasure hunters seeking to exploit the site's power, with uncertainty over whom to trust shaping events. The atmosphere points to ancient myth, persistent danger, and rising tension as a hidden secret threatens another catastrophe.
Legends must come to an end.
That's where you're wrong. I'm just getting started.
Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic is an action role-playing game set during the Old Republic era of the Star Wars universe. The game looks ahead to a narrative-driven story centered on a Force user, telling a new tale within a familiar era rather than continuing an existing storyline. The atmosphere is intended to reflect the identity of the Star Wars setting during a distant past, presenting a broad and flexible backdrop for characters and events to unfold. LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight is an action-adventure game that is going to tell an essential Batman story through a bold and action-packed lens. The core idea centers on the rise of the Dark Knight as he confronts danger across Gotham City. The atmosphere combines dramatic stakes with a light-hearted LEGO style, balancing darker themes with playful charm.
I need to become a symbol.
What did you have in mind?
I'm Batman. Why so serious? You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. I'm allergic to nuts.
Who's the man behind the mask?
Darkness is your ally. You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by... Ah! Who put that there? I could have really hurt myself.
LEGO Fortnite Ninjago Rise of the Ninja is an update for LEGO Fortnite that introduces a new Ninjago era within Fortnite. It looks ahead to a ninja-themed setting shaped by elemental forces, familiar characters, and looming dangers, creating a more adventurous and high-energy atmosphere within the LEGO Fortnite mode. Hela is a 3D adventure game seen through the eyes of a small mouse, where a gentle quest unfolds to help a land touched by nature and kindness. The story looks ahead to a world inspired by Scandinavian landscapes, shaped by forests, mountains, and quiet lakes. The atmosphere is calm and heartwarming, with a focus on care, connection, and the beauty of the natural surroundings. Styx Blades of Greed is an action-adventure with a strong focus on stealth. Centered on Styx, a goblin acting on his own goals while pursuing the rare resource known as quartz. It looks ahead to quiet infiltration and careful movement across towering locations on the Iserian continent, with an atmosphere shaped by greed, tension, and the sense of a wider conflict drawing closer. The Occultist is a first-person narrative thriller that looks ahead to a tense investigation on an abandoned British island. The story centers on Alan Rebels, a paranormal investigator searching for answers after his father's disappearance while confronting supernatural entities and hidden occult rituals. The atmosphere is dark and unsettling, shaped by isolation, mystery, and the lingering presence of long-buried secrets tied to the island of Godstone. Halloween is an action horror game taking place on Halloween night in 1978. As danger moves through the suburban town of Haddonfield, the core idea looks ahead to opposing sides shaped by the presence of Michael Myers, with one role tied to becoming the boogeyman and the other tied to fighting back against the threat. The atmosphere is tense and unsettling, marked by quiet streets, fearful residents, and the sense that evil has returned to a familiar place. Ultimate Hunting is a hunting simulation game that will put players in realistic natural settings where the main idea revolves around tracking wildlife and returning with trophies. The game looks toward a grounded and serious approach to hunting, centered on realism and respect for the environment. The atmosphere appears calm but tense, with nature presented as beautiful, unpredictable, and sometimes dangerous.
Their habits, routines, and weaknesses. Shooting? That's the easiest part. But you need to remember, the backwoods can be dangerous. And sometimes, the predator becomes the prey.
Welcome to the most dangerous hunting grounds in the world, Southern Africa. Here, you will find one of the biggest land animals in the world. Taking down any animal should be as quick and humane as possible. So, make sure to pick proper gear and place a precise shot. This majestic animal is the dream of every safari hunter. In the real world, some of these breathtaking animals are endangered. But we still have the virtual world to hunt and appreciate their majesty. Hunters are supposed to take care of nature. We are part of it.
We are.
Time for your next mission, Agent. What lies ahead will take everything you've got.
Barkour is a stealth action platformer that will center on a K9 agent working with a secret organization to stop villainous schemes presented through a light spy story. The game will place this idea within a playful and humorous atmosphere shaped by charming absurdity, where secret missions and exaggerated situations define the mood rather than realism.
Creative and aware of your surroundings. Sneaky, like a chameleon. And dare I remind you about your favorite toys? Most importantly, as the best agent, you must always be willing to throw punches. You're like a dog. Thunder, be advised, this mission will not be easy. The fate of the world is in your paws. No pressure.